What is it that you guys think that makes people depressed? Do you think that people are just born depressed? Because even for me, from time to time, I may feel sad or even a tad bit depressed here and there, depending on what's going on. I believe to some degree, being depressed here and there or sad is what you call a human condition. But obviously, there's sometimes feeling sad or depressed, and then there are those who are always depressed most of their life or most of the time. So that's what I'm talking about. I believe people are clinically depressed because they can't be who they are. I believe this society is really good at making people into cookie cutters. Be this way, be that way, act this way, smile when you don't want to smile, hug a person when you don't want to hug a person. I remember my grandparents would say, "Oh, so and so's coming to the house, and when they come, make sure you speak and make sure you give them a hug." And I remember as a kid, I didn't want to do that. There was some people I just didn't want to hug. It's kind of like a um, no pun intended when I use this concept, but like a dog, right? They say dogs can sense a bad person. Dogs can sense a good person. And a lot of times the dog will come to a stranger, right? Obviously because they feel comfortable. But then on the other side, a dog will growl at a person. And of course, the human being is like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why the dog is growling." And a lot of times, not saying all the time, there's exceptions to every rule. The dog could be sensing this person is evil. This person ain't right. So I think people that are clinically depressed, and this is just my hypothesis, there's many other reasons, but one of them, they feel like they're forced to have to be a certain way because everybody else is telling them this is how you should be. And at the end of the day, I think the system makes people depressed because you have to be a certain way. You have to act a certain way. And if you don't, society will reject you. That's my hypothesis. I could be right, I could be wrong. Drop a comment in the comment section. Tell me, what do you guys think? What causes a person to be depressed? Other than, I guess they say a person could be unbalanced, chemically unbalanced in their brain or what have you, or it's genetics, or it was handed down, or whatever the case is, or some kind of traumatic experience could take place and it could figuratively hit a switch in them. But other than that, I can see how society can create also people that are clinically depressed. Life in itself is not easy. It's tough. And if you're not strong, this life will eat your ass up. I'd like to have a conversation about this. I'd like to know what you guys think. Please like, subscribe, share, give me the thumbs up. This is Mike Chevalier. Like I said always, I'm going to always keep it simple and precise.